everyone, so I am here to help to inspire you to move your bodies daily. I'm really passionate in my aim to motivate you to move your bodies in a safe and effective way. Together with my emphasis on form, technique and breathing, I believe that we can build strong, resilient bodies and minds for our day-to-day lives. Through the beauty of movement and low-impact workouts, we can create healthy habits and most importantly, let's have fun along the way. Hey everyone, I'm going to take you through a abs, core and oblique workout today. So we're just going to cinch in at that waist a little bit and make us feel nice and strong. So we're just going to start down at the top of our mat. Feet hip distance apart. Take a nice big inhale, reaching your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Interlace your fingertips, turn your palms to the roof. Inhale, exhale, side stretch to your right. Inhale, lift, exhale, side stretch to your left. Inhale, lift, hands down by your side, give those shoulders a roll, start to tuck your chin and start to roll down over those legs. Start to sway yourself from left to right. So you can make this movement as big or as small as you like. Plant down to those feet, think about shifting your weight forwards more into your toes. And then from there we're going to walk our hands along the mat and just find ourselves in a nice high plank position. Feel free to drop down to your knees if you need to. So just holding this plank here, taking a nice big inhale. Let those ribs expand. As you exhale, think about drawing those ribs in, lifting belly button all the way up to the sky. And again, inhale. Exhale. Drawing that tummy in as tight as you can, really pulling that belly button right back towards your spine. And a nice big inhale. And exhale. Lifting those hips up to the ceiling. And then dropping down onto your knees, we're going to make our way onto our forearms. So coming into a nice low plank position. So stepping one leg back, stepping the other leg back, finding yourself in your low plank. Shoulders are strong, neck is long, and again think about drawing that belly button all the way up to your spine and drawing those ribs down towards your hips. From there we're just going to start to shift our weight forwards and backwards. So this whole time I want you to feel as light as a feather. There should be no sagging or swaying in the lower back, or no sagging down to the front of your hips. You want to think lifting up, so lifting up between your armpits, lifting up between your shoulder blades, and drawing that belly button all the way up to the sky. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finding that plank position, we're going to go little tiny knee taps. So one knee taps the mat, and then the other knee taps the mat. So the aim here is to try and keep your pelvis really nice and stable, so nice and still, connecting hip bone to hip bone and feeling that warmth in between those hips into that lower belly. If you need to keep one knee down on the mat, you can. Just go a little lift, tap instead. You've got 5 and 4, 3, 2, final 1. And then from there, drop those knees out nice and wide, coming back into a child's pose. Walking your hands across to the left side of your mat. And then really stretching to that right side body, so feel like someone's pulling on your right rib cage all the way down to your right hip. And then walking your hands across to the other side, so left hand up top of your right. And stretching to that left side body. Good, from there we're going to come back into that low plank position. So stepping one leg back at a time, so find that strong foundation as you set yourself up. Then you're going to flip your left forearm, so it's horizontal to the top of your mat. Then from there you're going to turn yourselves around, coming into a side plank. A few breaths here, inhale. Exhale. So again, you're feeling really lifted, you're strong in that left underneath shoulder. So just making sure you're not slumping down, really think lifting up as high as you can, really lifting up to those obliques. And then from there, dropping that right forearm down, you turn yourself around to do the other side. So again, feel lifted, feel strong. Really lifting up to those obliques, to that side body. Now remember, a side plank is a shoulder exercise. So expect to feel those shoulders warming up. Again, coming back through. Good work. And then coming back through to the other side. Just feel as strong as you possibly can, reaching for those fingertips. And then from there, coming back through, resting onto your knees if you need to. We're going to go tiny pulses here, so a tiny little lift of that underneath waist side. Think about switching on this underneath glute and hip, and really lifting from here. We're trying to stay as stable as possible to the shoulder. 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing that right forearm down, just staying in that low plank position. Just your left hip is going to rotate towards the mat. If you don't like your forearms this way, just bring them back to the edges of your mat. So keep going. Left hip to the mat. You've got 4, 3, good boy. In 2. Last one. And then you're going to turn yourself across to the other side, finding your side plank. Boy Reggie. And then tiny pulses here, little lift, little lift. So zipping up to that lower belly, to that side waist. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back into your half plank here, just your right hip rotates towards the mat. Right hip lowers, right hip lifts. You've got 4, 3, really connecting to the belly, drawing that tummy in tight. 2, 1. Take those knees down, take them wide, and come back into that child's pose. All right, then from there, we're going to come up to a kneeling position. And I want you to extend one leg out long. So I'm going left leg. So left leg out long. Your right knee is directly underneath your right hip. Your thigh bone is fairly vertical. We're going to take our hands behind our head. Press your elbows back wide. So from there, we're going to take an inhale. I want you to think really lift up out of those hips. As we exhale, we're going side stretch across and over to the right. And then lifting back up. Inhale. Exhale over. Inhale to lift. So working through those obliques. Think about really lengthening into that side body. You're going up and over. And think about having a bar just underneath your right waist side. You're lifting up and over it. Try not to collapse. Lift. Lifting up and over. You can make this one slightly harder by extending your arms out to a letter T. So as you come up and over, you pause, extend those arms out, capital letter T, draw those hands back in, and then lifting yourself back upright. Over, reach, in, and lift. So really feeling that lengthening to your left side, your obliques, into that side waist. That's it, keep going. Just making sure you're not letting your head flop. It's about how low to the floor you can go. But you're holding that corset around your middle really tight. Let's go 3. And 2. Last one. You're going to hold that extension with those arms. From there, I want you to rotate your body so you face towards your mat. Back to center, and then you lift. So coming up and over, find that letter T, rotate your body so you're wringing out your spine, draw those abs in. If having your arms out to your letter T is too strong, just keep your hands behind your head instead. Two more. Last one. Great job. We're going to come over halfway, hold it. See if you can reach that top arm long. See if you can reach your bottom arm long, just holding still here. Holding 5, 4, shoulders away from the ears. 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way back up. Now let's just take our hands back behind our head. Press those elbows wide. Really come over one more time and just hold it. And can you give me some tiny pulses? Now I want you to focus on your left side waist. So think about shortening this space here. So we're lengthening, shortening, lengthening, shortening. So really taking your mind to that left side waist. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and come all the way up. Nicely done. All right, now from there, we're going to come back onto our hands and our knees. You're going to step those legs back again for me, finding yourself in a high plank position this time. So one foot steps back, and then the other foot steps back. Now in your strong plank position, just remember you can always come down to your forearms. We're going to bring in our left knee, or lift your left foot, elevate and lengthen, and then draw that left knee across to your right elbow, extend it back, and then you lower. So we lift, draw it across, extend away, and lower. Now if the lift and lengthen bit is a little bit too strong, just bring your left knee across to the elbow and back. Just finding that three-legged plank. Two more. Last one. Hips to the ceiling. And then from there, dropping back onto those knees. We're actually just going to come straight into the other side. So come back up into your high knee leg. We're going to extend our right leg out long straight away. All right, so from there, taking your hands behind your head, press those elbows wide, and then just checking you have a nice strong base of support. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to side stretch across to the left, and then lifting up. So just checking that you have your hips nice and balanced, keeping your pelvis as still as you can. Breathing naturally here. Focus on drawing up through pelvic floor on the exhale breath. Inhale, releasing. Trying to hold the space between your hips really tight the whole time. Up and over, and back to center. Making it harder by adding those arms in. Find that capital letter T, hands come back, and then we lift. Good job. Keep going, everybody. Just go as slow as you need. Think about lifting out of those hips. Feel as strong as you can. Looking for those little shakes here. We're going to start to add on. So we'll add that rotation. So we go up and over. Extend those arms out long if you can. Rotate to look towards your mat. Back to center. And come all the way back up. So we lift, extend, rotate, rotate again, and come all the way up. So just really stay focused on that waist. So you're corkscrewing around just underneath that rib cage. Draw those abs in, hip bone to hip bone connecting. Remember, if it's too strong with your arms, just keep your hands behind your head instead. Two more. Rotate, reaching those arms along if you can. Lifting back up. Final one. Up and over. Rotate, reach the arms long. Draw in. Lifting all the way back up. We're going to come over for a hold. So up and over. Draw those abs in tight. Rotate if you can. Reaching those arms long. Holding here. Draw those abs in as tight as you can. Belly button to spine. Holding here for 5, 4, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Well done. Come all the way back up. Nicely done. We're going to come over for another hold. Up and over. We maybe reach our right arm long. Bottom arm reaches along. Pull those abs in. Can we go a little bit further? Really reach the fingers. Reaching long for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And final one. Up and over. Finding those pulses. So really taking your mind to the space between your rib and your hip. Tiny lift. Use that exhale breath. Lift. So I feel like someone's really resisting. Someone's pulling you down towards the mat as you pull yourself up towards the ceiling. Think about sliding that rib right down towards your hip. Reach. And reach. So you should feel that warming sensation right here through those obliques. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Coming up. Now we're going to turn ourselves around. Coming back into your plank position. Remember, you can come into your forearms if you need to. You're going to step one leg back. Set yourself up for your strong plank position. Both legs step back. We're going to float that right foot just off the floor. Draw it across towards your left elbow, send it right back, and then we lower. So we lift and reach, draw it across, send it long, and lower. So I want you to think length rather than height as you lift that right leg up. Again, if the leg lift here is too strong, just start drawing that knee across the elbow. You've got 2 more. Last one. Hips to the ceiling. And then resting back down. Now we're going to swing those legs around. We're going to come onto our backs. So just shuffling yourself down your mat. Lying down fully, taking your hands straight behind your head. Just make sure you keep those elbows wide. Feet flat to the mat. Taking an inhale breath here. And then as you exhale, think about drawing those ribs down towards your hips, belly button to spine. As you curl yourself up to your chest lift or abdominal curl. And then inhale to lower. So we exhale to lift. And we inhale to lower. Now everybody's different in this one. So this is your level 1. If you feel like you're not lifting very high away from the floor, don't worry about it. Really just think about drawing those ribs towards your hips. So think about drawing that belly button down, hip bone to hip bone, and really pull as much as you can your ribs straight down towards those hips. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Exhale. Inhale. So the space here from hip bone to hip bone should look nice and flat. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. We're going to start to add on top here. So we're going to start to march through those legs. So as you exhale and lift, you float one leg to a tabletop position. And then you inhale to lower. And then you exhale, lift the other foot. And then you inhale to lower. So we're looking at keeping your pelvis really still, really stable. So we don't want to see any shifting or rocking from side to side. If you don't like your hands behind your head, you can reach your hands down towards your legs instead. Keep going. Exhale. Inhale. Keep going. Make sure you're really breathing. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. We're going to start to add rotation. So we're going to reach across to the lifted knee. So we go to the outside. Exhale, lift and reach. Inhale to lower. Try not to overthink it. So you're just adding that rotation, so still working those obliques. Still trying to keep your pelvis as still and as stable as you can. Exhale. Inhale. Really strong through the belly. If you're feeling fancy, you want to add even more than that, we add a lift and extend. Lift, extend. Remember, all of the add-ons, you don't need to choose. Just a little additional burn, stretch of the hamstring. But you're still working exactly the same without the leg lift. You've got 4 more. And 3. And 2. Last one. Curl yourself up to that chest lift. Both legs float up to a tabletop position. You've got your single toe taps here. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. We're going to start to add rotation again. So we got opposite elbow to the knee that is in tabletop position. So we rotate, center, rotate, back to center. Feel free to add the arms in. If that helps you to lift a little bit higher, add the arms in. If you need to rest, reset, please do. You can also do this whole thing, the toe taps, with your head down on the mat. Okay, we're going to make it fancy again. So as you reach across that tabletop leg, we add a little leg lift or extension. And then further add on, the toe that taps down towards the floor is going to extend long. So it's a capital letter L with those legs. Keep going, stretching those legs long. If it all gets a little bit too confusing, a little bit too much, go back to level 1, just the chest lift. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting back down, just wrap your arms around your legs, give yourself a little cuddle. You can windscreen wipe those knees from side to side, or shift from left to right. Keeping your head down for the next one. Just to start, you're going to float those legs back up to a tabletop position. Again, reset, connect to the belly. We're going single leg extension. So we exhale, we extend one leg long. Inhale, draw it back in. Exhale, reach. Inhale in. You can take your arms up to the ceiling. That's it. Now in your single leg extension, remember it's not about how low you take your leg. I need to see fully extended straight leg. Otherwise, we are just going to hang out of the lower back and hang out of the hips. So really think connect to the belly. Everything starts in the core, not in a how low you can take your leg. We're going to start to add a chest lift. So we exhale, curl yourself up. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Remember, chest lift is an option. You can add those legs in, adding a stretch if you want to. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to the chest lift, extend one leg long. Then can you wrap your hands around your thigh bone, leg in tabletop position, and extend straight to the ceiling. You can also reach towards your calf muscle. You're going to take a nice big inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Remember, you can always come back to level 1, your chest lift, or come back to your single toe taps. We're almost there. Can we go a little bit faster? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and then resting all the way back down. Well done. All right, last blast, guys. We're going to curl ourselves back up into that chest lift, legs tabletop position, single leg extensions, bicycle legs, just a little crisscross from left to right. You've got 20 seconds here. I want you to go as quick as you can, but make sure you're keeping that pelvis nice and still. Keep breathing, stretching those legs long. 10 seconds left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Resting down. Rolling yourself up to a seated position. Sweep those legs around. And then from there, you're going to step those legs back. Find that plank position one last time. 10 seconds here, mountain climbers. Three, 2, and 1. Hips to the ceiling. Resting down, we're going to lie down all the way on our front. Bring your hands down by your shoulders, take an inhale, and then lift yourself away from the floor. So just stretching out to the belly here. Exhaling as you lower. And again, inhale, lift. You can add a little rotation, looking over one shoulder, and then the other way. Resting back down. Send those hips all the way back towards your heels. Tuck those toes underneath. Send those sit bones to the ceiling. Start to walk through those feet. And then walking those feet in towards your hands. Soften those knees down. We're going to take a little sweep of our body over to the right. And as you do, we're going to make our way all the way up to a standing position. All the way up and over. And then folding back over. And then sweep your body across to the left. Reaching up and over, so drawing a big circle shape. And then interlace your hands behind your back. And send your chest to the ceiling. Hands towards your heels. Soften to the knees. Good job. Well done, you made it. Nice strong belly. Good work. I'm always adding new classes, so if you really enjoyed that workout, please hit like and subscribe because it would really help to grow this channel. If you'd like another workout, we found that people who liked this class also absolutely loved the workouts I've linked here. Have fun!